Welcome to Lesbian Tales. Today we're going to share our top 12 lesbian movies on Amazon Prime Part 2. Get ready for another amazing lineup of must-watch films that showcase romance, passion, and powerful storytelling. From heartfelt dramas to unforgettable love stories, these movies capture emotions that will keep you hooked from beginning to end. We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. Number 12. Raven's Touch. Raven's Touch is a drama directed by Marina Ricebatter and Drea Weber, who also takes the lead role as Raven Michaels. The movie tells the story of Raven, a woman haunted by guilt after a tragic accident. Seeking peace and escape from her pain, she isolates herself in her family's remote cabin in the woods. At the same time, Kate Royce heads into the same area with her two teenage children. Her goal is to unplug from technology and spend quality time rebuilding her relationship with them. When Raven and Kate unexpectedly meet, their lives take a meaningful turn. What begins as a chance encounter slowly develops into a powerful emotional connection. Raven finds a way to confront her grief, while Kate rediscovers herself beyond the role of being just a mother. The film balances the struggles of personal loss with the beauty of human connection, showing how two very different women can find healing together. Set against the quiet backdrop of nature, highlights themes of forgiveness, self-discovery, and love. With its mix of family drama and romance, the movie provides a heartfelt look at how unexpected relationships can help people find new strength and purpose. Number 11. Allure. Allure is a Canadian psychological thriller directed by brothers Carlos and Jason Sanchez. The film follows Laura, a 30-year-old woman burdened by emotional instability and a troubled past. She works as a house cleaner for her father's company, living a life marked by loneliness and unresolved trauma. During one of her cleaning jobs, Laura meets Eva, a 16-year-old piano prodigy who feels suffocated by her strict mother and rigid lifestyle. Their meeting sparks an unexpected bond. Laura offers Eva a chance to break free from her controlling environment, and Eva, craving independence, agrees. What begins as a connection rooted in shared feelings of isolation quickly develops into a complicated relationship filled with intimacy, dependence, and manipulation. Laura's deep need for affection drives her to convince Eva to move in with her, but the imbalance in their relationship soon reveals itself. Both Laura and Eva are portrayed as characters searching for freedom, yet their choices lead them into a destructive cycle, offering an intense psychological study of two women whose desire for escape creates consequences neither can fully control. Number 10. The Feels. The Feels is a comedy drama directed by Jenny Lamarck. The film takes place during a bachelorette weekend, where a group of friends gathers to celebrate Andy and Lou, a lesbian couple preparing for their upcoming wedding. The setting is intimate, with the story unfolding in a relaxed and natural atmosphere. As the weekend progresses, the group engages in games, drinking, and open conversations that reveal personal secrets and unexpected truths. The focus is on Andy and Lou's relationship, which seems strong at first, but becomes more complex when hidden feelings surface. Through casual interactions, the friends discuss their experiences with love, relationships, and personal struggles, adding humor and emotional depth to the story. The film balances comedy with sincere moments, showing how friendships and romantic relationships evolve under the weight of honesty and vulnerability. While lighthearted in tone, it also addresses deeper themes like commitment, intimacy, and self-acceptance. Highlights the beauty and complications of relationships, giving special attention to the lesbian couple's emotional journey toward marriage. Number 9. You Will Be Mine. You Will Be Mine, directed by Sophie Laloy, is a French drama that tells the story of two young women whose lives become closely connected. Marie, a shy medical student, moves to Lyon to continue her studies, and ends up sharing an apartment with Emma, a confident and talented cellist. At first, their relationship is based on friendship, but as they spend more time together, feelings of attraction and desire begin to grow. The film shows how their bond slowly turns into an intense and complicated relationship. Marie is drawn to Emma's free-spirited and passionate nature, while Emma enjoys the attention and closeness. However, their connection is not always healthy. The story looks at themes like dependency, control, and the struggle to find personal boundaries within a relationship. Rather than using dramatic events, the movie focuses on small, everyday moments that highlight how emotions can shift between affection, jealousy, and obsession. This makes the story feel realistic and personal, leaving viewers to reflect on the thin line between intimacy and control. Number 8. Circumstance. Circumstance, directed by Maryam Keshavarz, is a bold Iranian drama set in Tehran. The story centers on Atafe, a teenage girl from a wealthy and liberal family, and Shireen, her best friend who lost her parents and grew up under stricter circumstances. Their bond goes beyond friendship, developing into a secret romantic relationship that must be hidden from everyone around them. The two girls escape the suffocating rules of society by immersing themselves in Tehran's underground youth culture. They attend secret parties where people drink, dance, and express freedoms denied in public. In these spaces, they explore their desires and independence. But outside, the reality of censorship and strict moral codes constantly threatens them. Conflict rises when Atafe's brother, Mehran, a former addict who has turned to religion, becomes increasingly controlling. His watchful presence disrupts the girls' lives and adds to the pressure from family and society. The film highlights the tension between private freedom and public restriction, showing how love and individuality are challenged by political and cultural forces. Circumstance is both intimate and political, blending personal struggles with broader social issues in Iran. It portrays the risks of defying authority and the sacrifices required to seek freedom in a repressive environment. Number 7. Signature Move. Signature Move is an indie comedy drama directed by Jennifer Reeder. The story centers on Zainab, a Pakistani Muslim lesbian in her 30s living in Chicago. She works as an immigration lawyer, dealing with the struggles of her clients while also looking after her recently widowed mother, Parveen. Parveen spends most of her time watching TV dramas and wants her daughter to marry a man, completely unaware of Zainab's sexuality. Zainab's life changes when she meets Alma, a confident and open Mexican-American woman. Their relationship blossoms, bringing joy but also forcing Zainab to face the tension between her identity and her mother's expectations. The romance highlights themes of cultural tradition, family pressure, and the search for authenticity in a conservative household. Outside her personal life, Zainab finds an unusual way to release stress. She trains in lucha libre-style wrestling. This sport becomes a metaphor for her struggles and growth, allowing her to feel powerful and in control of her choices, offering a fresh perspective on queer love within immigrant communities. Number 6. The Carmilla Movie. 5 years after saving the world from an apocalypse, Laura and Carmilla are living a quiet life in Toronto. Laura has become a full-time journalist, while Carmilla, once a centuries-old vampire, is now fully human. But their peaceful life starts to crack when Carmilla begins to exhibit unsettling symptoms that hint she might be reverting to her vampire form. At the same time, Laura starts having disturbing dreams connected to their past, fearing another supernatural threat. The couple travels to a mysterious Gothic estate in Austria where they hope to find answers. Joined by old friends from Silas University, Laura and Carmilla must face ancient forces and unfinished business. As they navigate new dangers, their bond is tested in ways neither of them expected. The story blends mystery, romance, and a fresh supernatural twist, all centered on the deep connection between the two leads. Number 5. I Can't Think Straight. I Can't Think Straight is a romantic drama film directed by Shamim Sarif. The story centers on Tala, a young Palestinian woman from a wealthy family who lives in London but is preparing for her wedding in Jordan. Confident and outspoken, Tala seems to have her life planned out, yet her path changes when she meets Layla, a British Indian woman who leads a quieter, more traditional life in comparison. Layla is beginning to explore her identity and ambitions, and her growing closeness with Tala sparks emotions neither expected. Tala faces pressure to go through with her arranged marriage, while Layla struggles with the idea of revealing her true self to her family. highlighting how personal happiness often clashes with societal rules. I Can't Think Straight has become known as a heartfelt story of two women who must decide between following their hearts or conforming to the paths laid out for them. Number 4. Disobedience. Disobedience is a drama film directed by Sebastian Lelio. The story takes place in North London's Orthodox Jewish community and follows Rani Krushka, a photographer living in New York, who returns to her hometown after the death of her father, a respected rabbi. Her arrival stirs old emotions and tensions, especially when she reconnects with St. Cooperman, her childhood friend. St. is now married to David, another rabbi and Ronit's childhood acquaintance. As the film progresses, Ronit and St.'s close bond resurfaces, revealing a past romantic relationship that had been suppressed due to religious and societal pressures. Their renewed connection challenges the strict traditions of their community and forces each of them to confront difficult choices about faith and personal happiness. Focuses on the emotional journey of the characters, showing how they balance deep personal feelings with the demands of their faith. It addresses themes of identity, love, and the struggle for self-expression in a conservative environment. The narrative is direct and engaging, without unnecessary artistic or cultural complexity, making it a clear story about the conflict between individual freedom and community expectations. Number 3. Professor Marston and the Wonder Women. Professor Marston and the Wonder Women is a biographical drama film directed by Angela Robinson. It tells the true story of Dr. William Moulton Marston, a Harvard psychologist and inventor, who created the famous comic book superhero Wonder Woman. The film focuses not only on his professional achievements, but also on his unconventional private life. Marston lived in a polyamorous relationship with his wife, Elizabeth Holloway Marston, and Olive Byrne, one of his former students. Together, they built a unique family that challenged the strict social norms of the early 20th century. The movie shows how their partnership influenced Marston's psychological theories about dominance, submission, and human behavior, which later inspired elements of Wonder Woman's character and symbolism. Elizabeth is portrayed as a brilliant academic who supports and challenges her husband, while Olive brings compassion and strength to their bond. The lesbian relationship between Elizabeth and Olive is central to the story, showing their deep love and emotional connection despite societal judgment. Through their struggles with prejudice, professional risks, and personal sacrifices, the film presents a story about love, trust, and creativity. It connects the origins of an iconic superhero to the courage of three people who lived honestly in their unconventional relationship. Number 2. Saving Face. Saving Face is a romantic drama directed by Alice Wu. The story follows Will, a young Chinese-American woman working as a surgeon in New York City. She is smart, focused on her career, and keeps her personal life private, especially the fact that she's a lesbian. Will's life becomes more complicated when her mother suddenly shows up at her apartment with surprising news and nowhere else to go. At the same time, Will meets and falls for Vivian, a confident and talented dancer. They start seeing each other, but Will struggles to be open about the relationship because of pressure from her family and community. As Will tries to balance her work, her love life, and her responsibilities to her mother, she is forced to make difficult choices about honesty and happiness. It focuses on personal relationships and the challenges of being true to yourself while trying to meet the expectations of others. Number 1. Carol. Carol is a romantic drama film directed by Todd Haynes. The story takes place in the 1950s and follows Therese, a young woman working in a department store in New York City. One day, she meets Carol, an older, elegant woman who comes in to buy a Christmas gift for her daughter. Their first meeting is brief, but it leaves a strong impression on both of them. As time goes on, Carol and Therese begin spending more time together. Their connection grows, and they form a close and emotional bond. However, Carol is going through a difficult divorce and has to deal with legal issues related to her child. These challenges affect her life and her growing relationship with Therese. The movie follows their journey as they try to understand their feelings, deal with personal struggles, and make choices about their futures. It's a slow and emotional story focused on their relationship and the obstacles they face. Carol is known for its quiet style, strong performances, and beautiful cinematography. Did we miss one of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of new content. Thanks for watching.